Hi Flosstube, welcome back to my channel. You found my YouTube channel about cross stitch. My name is Mandy, and welcome. Today is Saturday, May the 15th. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I am filming this before I have to go to work this afternoon. So forgive my hair, it's still wet and kind of messy. But yeah, I thought I'd squeeze this in before I had to before I had to get ready for work. Life update, not a whole lot going on. I won't be back next week because on Wednesday, we're flying to Washington for my brother's wedding. He gets married next Saturday. So yeah, that'll be fun. It'll be a quick trip. We fly back Sunday, so 5 days or something like that. But I'm excited to go fly there and see them. My two little boys are going to be in the, they're like the ring bearers or whatever, so yeah, that's that. What else? Oh, the quilt behind me is what I'm going to give to them as a wedding gift, I guess. Sorry, it's kind of blown out up top, but I showed this before. I didn't say welcome back to my returning people, and if you're new, welcome. I think this is episode 31. Not that matters. Anyways. Quilt behind me. I showed you in a previous video, I finished piecing it. I was able to get it quilted and bound last weekend, so that's good. It's upside down, hanging upside down, but not that it matters, not that there's really a right way or wrong way, but this is the back fabric. So yeah, I'm happy I got that done. Okay, I have a few things I FFO'd last week. I have quite a few WIPs. I don't really know why. I think I was just kind of feeling scattered or something this week with my stitching. So yeah. Anyways, I will show you the FFOs first. This is a Tiny Modernist pattern that I stitched like a couple years ago. And I think I found this frame at the Dollar Tree. Yeah, so I can't remember the name of the pattern, but it's like an Easter chalkboard pattern. It's stitched on 14 count black Aida with the colorful colors. This is a little bit of like a ribbon trim that I just added. I think this came out super cute. I'm pretty happy with it. The stitching's not the best. It was one of the things I stitched early on and didn't really know that the X's should all go the same way. So it's messy stitching, but it's a cute little finish. And then this one, I think I also got this frame from the Dollar Tree. Super easy finish. Obviously I didn't even do any embellishing. I just clipboarded this. This is mounted on sticky board. This is a chalkboard. What's in my cup? Yeah, What's in My Cup by Stitching with the Housewives, called Old Glory. Stitched on 16 count chalkboard black Aida with the called for fancy floss, I think. But yeah, and it's just an easy little finish. It sits on my hutch. And then last one, I've shown this as a finish the stitching before. This is a Silver Creek Samplers pattern. Can't remember the name of the pattern. Anyways, I stitched it on, that's 14 count, like with petty point, maybe with the little dots. I can't remember what the name of it is. Stitched with a similar colors, but I pulled from stash basically. And I finished, this is like a little decorative door thing that I got at Walmart last fall. It says like Hello Fall on the back. And I just covered it up. I don't know. I was kind of just going through my closet of all the finishing supplies I've gathered and thought it would fit on this, so I put it on that. So that's it for the FFOs. I don't have any stitching finishes, but like I said, I have a lot of WIPs. I think part of it is because maynia. I'm trying to touch everything that I started last year. And then I just kind of felt like starting things, so I don't know. So So these are not going to be in any particular order. My WIPS. This first one is called Where Flowers Bloom. It's a Hands Across the Sea sampler. Hands Across the Sea samplers. I think she calls them Little Gems. I started this last month as part of the Pocket Full of Posies sale with Bumble Stitches. And Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch was actually doing this too as a stitch along. And so this is my progress. I started adding some of the colors. I did that middle thing. Started with this basket. It's stitched on 40 count platinum linen with the called for DMCs, which I really like this color palette. Sorry if you heard that little notification. This one. Second one. This one I pulled out because I started this in Maynia last year, and so I just wanted to work on it the day that I started it. It's called Coffee Quaker by Heartstring Samplery. I'm stitching it with the called for fancy floss. It's on a 25 count Rosebud Lugana by Be Stitch Me. Lugana? Yeah, Lugana. Colors just don't feel like they're showing up great. This is like a not real pink, but it's pinky. I feel like it looks kind of brownish. But this is the motif on the far right side. So yeah, I think I finished this motif and I started this motif when I was working on it. This one, I don't know if I put too much time into this. It's in this cross stitch for the Soul book by Emma Congdon. This is what the finished one will look like. I'm stitching it on 28 count. It's a witch elt. Can't remember the name of the fabric. White chocolate, maybe. Yeah, white chocolate. So I think I just added this. And maybe this, since you saw it last. I'm stitching it with the called for DMC. Yeah. Just fun. I was kind of all over the place with what I felt like working on. And I'm not sticking to my Maynia plans really at all. I'm trying to. My Maynia plans was to work on and a forest screw every day, which I've been pretty good about that. I can show you that next, because I posted my progress on Instagram too. But so I've made it all the way across the top, and then I started down again with that tree. This is And a Forest Screw by Rosewood Manor. So I was kind of trying to do a monogamania, but I can't only stitch on this for me. It's just too many color changes, basically. Like you'll pull out a color and only do 4 stitches, and then you have to put the color away. So it takes a while. It's stitched on 40 count vellum. I think it's vellum. By Picture This Plus. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that progress. And I worked on this just a little bit once again because I started it last May in Maynia. This is the Long May She Wave by Stitching with the Housewives. I'd really like to finish this for this season, but I don't even remember what I did. I think I maybe did the stars in that flagpole. Really not a whole lot of stitching. This is stitched on 28 count Monaco that I dyed with charcoal gray, I think. I'm stitching with the called for fancy floss. Okay, a few more. Told you I touched a lot. This was another Maynia piece that I started last May. It's what's it called? Away We Go? Yeah. I'm stitching it on a navy, I think it's 14 count by Witch Yellow, with the called for fancy floss. And I honestly don't remember. I think I just did the windows here. Again, not a lot of stitching, but I wanted to touch the pieces on their birthday at least. Okay, a few more. Couple more. This Seasons in Chalk Summer. Once again, because I started it last year, stitching with the housewife, or not. This is Priscilla Blaine and Hands on Design. This is in the Just Cross Stitch 2016. I don't remember what issue this one's in, but and here's where I'm at. I think I did some more leaves, and I started with the S. I'd like to focus on this and get it finished. Well, I'd like to have every WIP finished, but not there yet. Not enough time in the day. Okay, these last ones I think are, oh no, this one's not a new start. Home Sweet Home by It's So Emma. I have this finishing piece, so I wanted to get it stitched and finished like this. I'm stitching it with everything called for. Well, the fabric is similar. It's a Be Stitch Me Earth, a 16 count, I think. I think I did more frogging on this than I did stitching. I started putting in some green, and I had this whole bottom, like the whole bottom ground finished, but I was missing 2 stitches in here. Sorry, the light's bad. So I had to frog all that out because there wasn't fudging it, because the house would have been 2 stitches like less, and this, just the way this house is set up, there just wasn't, I had to frog it. So for some reason I just, that one was calling to me, so I pulled it out and worked on it a little bit, and got frustrated after I had to frog everything, so I stopped working on it. And I was getting late. I had to go to bed anyway. Okay, next is Flea Market Flowers. I started. This is Lori Holt, published by It's So Emma. Fat Quarter Shop's doing a stitch along in, I think, June, which I'll probably still be working on this in June, but I just wanted to get it started. It's stitched on the called for 25 count barley, and so I got the whole border done. Found I really enjoy doing border stitching, and then I get to the motifs and I kind of burn out. And I was trying to just get all the green color completed, but I'm stitching it with the called for DMC. Really pretty. Seeing it all together and its colors is really pretty. Something about it. Pretty colors. Almost done. 2 more WIPs, I think. This one, Calendar Crates, July by Stitch with the Housewives. I'm in the kit from Fat Quarter, or I'm in the club from Fat Quarter Shop. I get the pattern and the call for floss. I'm stitching it on the 27 count Linda fabric. Oh, I messed up and cut my fabric way too short, so I have like 2 stitches of a margin there. So good thing I finished my own stuff. I'm probably gonna have to attach some fabric there in order to wrap it around on the mat board, but I don't know what I was thinking. Sorry, you can kind of see through it. But this is my progress. This is a couple nights of stitching. I was kind of jumping around on what I couldn't make up my mind on, what I felt like working, what part I felt like working on. Okay, last WIP is it's going to be a short video. Last WIP I started last night, kind of as part of Owl Forest Mania that Mary Ashcraft is doing. This really wasn't in my plans initially, and then I was browsing the Alforest site the other day, and I saw this pattern. It's called Around the Sun. I don't want to insert a picture. Let's see if I can show it on my phone. Sorry. Hold, please. I think somebody knocked on my door. Alforest, Around the Sun. Let's see if this will work. Oh yeah, perfect. So this is what it will look like finished. I pulled my own colors. They're similar, I mean, obviously to the pattern, but I looked at what the DMC floss that was called for and then just pulled. I actually pulled for my silks, so some of it is Belle Soie, some of it is Be Stitch Me, and I have one DMC because I didn't have a good matching orange. And then let's see, this is my progress. I started on the sun. This is a piece of 36 count. It's called Dark Storm Cloud by To Die For Fabrics that I just had in my stash. And yeah, so I'm stitching it with one strand over two. Yeah, part of Alforest Mania, I guess. I'll probably work on that a little bit more today before I go to work. I need a drink. Okay, I can hear my baby crying downstairs. Probably should hurry up and finish and go help my husband. Okay, a little bit of haul. I got the newest Red, White, and Bloom with I Needle and Thread. I pre-ordered it from Needle Case Goodies, and I also pre-ordered Patriotic Tiny Town by Heart and Hand, and this other new one from With Thy Needle, which comes with the that fabric to make this as a drum, so I'll probably stitch it that way. Never made a drum, but. And then I pulled the fabric and the floss to start those pillows for Red, White, and Bloom. I'm all over the place today. I think it's because I'm trying to rush. Oh, sorry about that. I'm in the Crazy Annie Stitchins club for this A Time for All Seasons series. This was number 4, Basket Full of Love. The kit, you had the option. It comes with the fancy floss, but there's also DMC that's called for. I really like that series. And then I'm in the 3 Owl Threads Nest Egg for Gentle Arts. I get 10 skeins, so I don't know if people enjoy seeing this. I've found I've stopped watching the haul, not stopped, but I pay less attention to the haul versions of Flosstubes because I'll look, but anyways, these are the colors. Old Hickory, Soot. I really like this Soot. It's one of my favorite kind of grays. Sweet Pea, Summer Meadow, Pomegranate, Sunflower. Oh, I could maybe use that in the, Sweet Petunia, Tarnished Gold, Onyx, and Straw Bonnet. So that's that. And then there is a local-ish, it's an online store, but it's called String Theory Needle Arts. And they have a lot of, it seems like they have a lot of fabric in stock, especially Weeks dye work. So I ordered, these are fat quarters. This is Aspen, Sanguine, Dove, and Putty. And I ordered from them because these are to go with the haul I showed last time of the other Cottage Garden Songbird series, I think. So these will be enough to do the patterns that I have. So that's good. And then I got this ink circles, just threw in the card because I really need this. I just think it's really pretty. Yeah, so that's it. That's all I have. 20-minute quick video. Like I said, I won't be back next week because we're going to be at a wedding. I should be back Memorial Day weekend. I do work, but I forgot what I was going to say. I work, but my husband, I think, is going to drive to West Virginia because I work all weekend, so he's going to take the kids and go visit Grandpa and aunts, sibling or cousins. So I'll be home alone with the dogs. I don't know. Yeah, so I'll get a video in 2 weeks. Hopefully I'll have a lot to show you. I'm planning to only take 2 projects with me to Washington, one of which is the Modern Folk Embroidery Fruits of Plenty Sal. I'm very far behind. I haven't even finished January. So I'm hoping I'll be able to, if I just bring the one project to focus on, I'll be able to put a lot of stitches into that. And I'm partly bringing it because I feel like I'll be able to just do outline stitching pretty easily, but we'll see. I think I'm also bringing my Truckin' Along series by Stitching with Housewives because that's been my like on-the-go project, and I'd really, really, really like to get that finished. I have February, March, April, and May to finish, so probably if I sat down and focused on them, it would take me like 2 weeks to finish them all, but, you know, distractions, as you can see, by the amount of WIPS I showed you today, lots of distractions. So that's my plans. I don't know how much more I'm going to put into And a Forest Screw just because, well, I'll probably put a few strands into it before we leave. I'm going to continue to work on that newest start for Owl Forest because that's really just calling to me. Hopefully no more new starts this month, but who knows. I'd like to get some things finished, but I think I say that all the time. Okay, I'm just jabbering on. Thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate the people who comment every week. It's a little bright spot in your day, and I know it's kind of a hassle to comment. Not a hassle, but it's, it takes a little bit of effort to actually comment on the videos. So, yeah, and thank you for my returning viewers. If you liked what you saw, I would love it if you subscribed. I hit 200 subscribers and I was going to do a giveaway, but I'm kind of distracted today. So I will probably do a giveaway next time. So yeah, that's all. Oh, I did post some bags for sale on Instagram, and I sold a couple. I think I'm going to actually open up an Etsy shop just because I like making bags and I'm trying to work through my fabric stash. And so yeah, keep an eye out for that, I guess, if you're interested in. I'm really just doing it for fun, and like I said, just to work through my stash. So yeah, I would love it if you, were interested in purchasing some bags. You can look at the ones on my Etsy shop or on my Instagram. And eventually I'm going to open an Etsy shop. It's just not going to be this week. So, yeah, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to hop off here. I hope everybody has a great weekend, has a great couple weeks of stitching, and I'll be back.